Okay, hey guys, welcome again to our video now, and then to be continued. Wait for first.
Wait, stop what you're about to do. I know, instinctively, you want to tap that thumbs up button. Well, don't do it just yet. Educating you on your YouTube journey. Today's lesson is all about getting discovered on YouTube. This is one of the things that many creators complain about. YouTube not giving their content a fair shot, especially smaller creators. Well, the truth is, it's probably not YouTube's fault. It's likely your fault because you've got a backwards way of thinking about the YouTube algorithms. Yeah, we're using that term again. In short, YouTube isn't here for the benefit of the creator. It's here for you, the viewer. That's why you're watching this video right now, thanks to YouTube's recommendation system. Now then, full disclosure, the source of truth for this video comes directly from Creator Insider Team. Just published a phenomenal video all about the discovery engine. So that's well worth checking out, as we're pretty much riffing on their information. Alrighty then, let's get you in the right frame of mind for this lesson. You do not need to be an expert in algorithms, nor do you need to be a data scientist. But what you do need to understand is your target audience and the intent of a viewer within that target audience. And let's try and get away from the idea of an algorithm, because YouTube have already given this collection of AI a name, and that is the recommendation system. The goal of this recommendation system is to help viewers find content they want to watch and maximize their long-term satisfaction. And to understand all of this a little bit more, it's time for a brief history lesson. YouTube's recommendation system has evolved greatly over the last decade, but it hasn't significantly changed in the last 5 years, although it has got a lot smarter and a lot more sophisticated. But in the beginning, YouTube needed to fix an obvious and major threat: clickbait. And after a decade of tackling this issue, I'll say what I've said before. Clickbait, on the whole, doesn't work on YouTube anymore. Remember that when you are researching another channel and looking at their thumbnails and titles, you're likely doing so as a creator rather than a viewer. Thumbnails and titles can only be considered clickbait if they do not deliver on their perceived promise for their intended audience. So if a video has 1 million views and you hate it, well, guess what? The video probably wasn't intended for you. Now, of course, we all know the importance of watch time. The longer a viewer is on the platform, the more ads YouTube can serve to them. So if you can pull a viewer into one of those content rabbit holes, you'll be rewarded for it. But what you might not be familiar with is quality watch time. Because it's not enough for someone to just watch a video. YouTube wants a viewer to be satisfied by that video, whatever that means in a safer work context. And this is where we reach an important pivot point in this video, and it's going to blow your mind a little bit. Not all watch time on YouTube is treated equal. So how on earth do you measure the quality of watch time? Well, one way YouTube occasionally do this is through viewer satisfaction surveys, but these don't appear on every single video. All of this stuff, on the other hand, does. So yes, YouTube is clarifying right here that all of these data signals can contribute to the success of a video. But is it even more sophisticated than that? Now let me be clear here, I'm just floating a theory. This does not come directly from YouTube.
Wow.
But do all of these data points only rely on if they are used? What about when they are used? Let me give you a quick example. In the first 5 minutes of us launching a video, we always get a comment that says that the video has more likes than views. And this is because at the very beginning, many viewers instinctively like the video, which is why I asked you not to like this video. And through a decade's worth of data, YouTube probably knows this. My guess is if likes are more progressively spread out across a video, that is a clearer indication of viewer satisfaction rather than viewer channel loyalty. And with all of that being said, you have my permission. Now again, let me stress that was just my theory, but I believe that's the level of sophistication that YouTube's discovery recommendation engine is working at. Consider how satisfied you are as a viewer to use this button. You don't share things with friends and family unless you think they'll be satisfied by the same experience too. This button allows YouTube's recommendation engine to become biological, psychological, and more likely viral. Now again, that's my theory, but YouTube did tease some interesting information about engagement on your videos.
We are looking at adding more satisfaction data and externalizing it to creators. So it is something we're working on.
Oh, there's nothing that satisfies me more than new YouTube analytics. Yeah. It seems clear then that YouTube are digging deep into engagement signals to determine whether or not videos satisfy viewers. When they do, YouTube makes them more discoverable. But the question remains, how and where are they discovered? Well, it's no secret that for most channels, home or browse features and suggested videos are the top traffic sources. But that's not always the case. Different channels will attract different viewers in different ways depending on the intent of the viewer. It's your job as the creator to identify the type of viewer that's likely to watch your content. Once you have an idea of who that what about these viewers when they're your content? This can be a how your videos compare to the videos. And also what it makes like playing browse text against random videos. The real power of this tool is that it can show you all of this before you even publish. Now we do have to remember that the homepage is personalized to the viewer, and that will depend on how many people watch a channel on the topic. Now topic is interesting because that relates to once you know this, you can ensure that it is relevant throughout your video. The thumbnail, title, even the metadata. All of this will not only help YouTube understand what your video content is about, but guarantee that your viewers know they're in the right place. And there's not the only thing of all this, that across your video transformation. All of this, of course, is actually can help you with the research tools that you see on screen now. Also, try to remember that your page represents the beginning of a viewing session on YouTube. Although the page is optimized for they might not yet have tried it. Consistency is the key here. Try to bring that viewer as much fresh content as possible. The last thing a viewer wants to see is the thumbnail of a video that they've already seen, unless they really enjoyed it and want to watch it again. Ideal publishing cadency can vary greatly from topic to topic, but the general rule of thumb is that you should try and release a video at least once a week and at most once a day. Being discovered in suggested is a little more nuanced. Now that at least one video has been watched, YouTube has a little more data about the intent of a viewer for that particular watch session. If you're watching this video, you're probably using education to learn more about the camera, then you'll find more about the product you're watching. As an example, this is a video made about the copyright matching. In the suggested column on the right hand side, there is another vidIQ video about copyright claims, as well as a video about how to apply for monetization on YouTube, which would be considered a related topic. Having YouTube suggest more of your content within your own content is the ultimate watch session feedback loop, and it can be achieved through creating a video series with a through line of consistency in titles and thumbnails. Now, once the viewer is within your video, try not to let them don't give YouTube your option. Suggest something else. It can be done through call to action that content, and then display interactive cards and any screens over here when you learn more about keyword research and more about messages that are going to get. See what I did there? Thank you. Bye.
No, it's hard, guys. Sorry. This game is so much hard. Want to quit now. I want to quit now, guys. It's kind of mess again.